It appears that we are live. So, hello everyone. Once again, I am your host, Nick Holiday, and we are here live at the Phoenix Street Circuit for round one of the 1991 VFU season. You join us just as the official practice session is starting to wrap up. We have 15 drivers today. Pretty good numbers. And we shall wait. I think my game crashed. Oh, wow, that's fantastic. That's okay, that's been an issue that we've been going through this week. About the game randomly crashing. Oh, that's lovely. Technical difficulties. Just like IndyCar this year. We'll get you, we'll get this sorted back up. Yeah, it's been an issue this week here at VFU that not many people here know exactly what the problem is. We've experienced some crashes. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's hide the screen. I don't want to leak the password out to the server. That'd be a bit tragic if I did that. Okay, we are back. You did not miss a single thing. Totally. Yep, we had no technical difficulties whatsoever. But yes, that's been an issue that everyone's concerned about, and hopefully this does not play a part in deciding a position or the race win today, because it has certainly been random, and not many of us seem to know what the problem is as this moment. There we go. Uh, also, like, we've had some people crash out the server, and Leonard, who had all week to get the track settled, did decide to wait to the last moment to do that. But yes, this is qualifying. So it's early 90s rules. We do 30 minutes of qualifying, and we have no lap limit as VFU FI Senate member Ronan Griffin has clarified in the chat. have a Jordan going out first. Let's go see which Jordan it is. That's Jules Bouchard, the Canadian, who is the first person to hit the track. That will take some time for him to get around the circuit. We'll go on a bit about Jules. So this is his second VFU season. He comes from the International Sim Racing Organization, where he won the 1986 championship, the F1 championship they held over there a couple years back. Second season VFU. Last season, when we did 1999. Oh, he gets very close to the wall there on his warm-up lap. Last season, he drove for Prost and did Williams. He scored 2 points in total, a sixth at Monaco and a sixth at, I believe, must have been Nürburgring, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Good qualifier, but the equipment was just, it was never in for him. His equipment always held him back. And his race pace was a bit slow, but he is a veteran and addicted to Molson. That is his official VFU nickname, Molson, after the Canadian beer, as he goes and starts his qualifying lap into the first corner. To get you an onboard shot. To turn 2, do 3. He's also driving the car with no arms, but don't comment on that. Do 4 and up to the hairpin here. Jules will be the benchmark for the qualifying at this point in time as he goes through these 2 fast sweeping bends. The one he just came out of, a one that you had to be committed to, or else you'll hit the tire barriers and mess you up pretty badly if you hit those barriers. Duh. Anyways, progressed pretty good through here so far. Jules is always practices from qualifying. I don't really see him practice for race pace ever, so this is his standard. This is his usual. He's a good qualifier as he comes to the final corner. This long left-hander. Out to the final corner he goes. And it's going to be a 125.9 Jules Bouchard sets. That is the benchmark. He may go for another one here. He gets it all wrong there, and that's going to mess up his lap. We see the minority of Chris Simpton ahead of him, who is on his flying lap. About Simpton, this is also his second season. He debuted the last season in 1999. Had 3 attempts, qualified for his first at Austria, and then where he finished about 5 laps down due to damage and finished P13. Oh, he gets it real wide out there. And you see, he is 4 seconds off Jules Bouchard's lap time here. As we've seen, Lewis Reese Burton has set his lap time. And he's in provisional second, 3.5 seconds off of Jules Bouchard. He's 5/10 up through this fast sector here. Let's go see who's on the lap. Matthew Cipriani is on the lap. The driver to watch out. We see Kirill Ostrelect. Must be doing just a little extra warm-up lap there. He's not that slow, I can tell you for that sure. So Matthew is on his lap for Benetton. See 3/10 off of Jules Bouchard. Woo! Wait, that was full commitment right there. Slid that car, and Cipriani is going to be one to watch out for in this season. I can tell you that for sure. This is an era in which he thrives in, an era which I believe he is most successful in, and that it fits him. It's 5/10 off of Bouchard as he enters the final sector. He comes around to the final corner. Bread and butter nails it. His Benetton teammate Ronan Griffith just set his lap time, and it's a 1:26.2. He's 0.3 off of Bouchard. Sibiani, of course, the VFU founder, the base of operations. He makes the, as he is was one of the pieces behind this 1991 mod. He put it together with help from ASR and their R Factor 2 models, and physics from Richard Wilkes of International Sim Racing Organization. So, yapping. The point I'm trying to make here is that he's the head of VFU, essentially. He's the owner, and, well, despite that, his on-track record has been all over the place. These last seasons. Every season, though every season he's seemed to run into some sort of trouble. Last season in particular, started the season out at BAR before moving, which he did good at, and then he moved to Ferrari following the departure of Agostino Bavona, and then he proceeded to struggle, and eventually he stepped out of the seat as he has improved his lap time by about 0.05. He'll pull it in. And Kira Ostrelect, we missed there. Hard to keep track of qualifying, unfortunately. As things stand right now, I got no mini map. Kira Ostrelect took the provisional pole there, so let's go. Oh! There's Mache Gil. Absolutely just wrecked it. Mache for Scuderia Italia. Oh, absolute frame drops here. What in the world? Yeah, well, hopefully you can kind of make it out. Ugh. Apologies for this. So let's just see what happened here. Oh, he hit the wall. That's what happened. Clipped the wall and absolutely destroyed his race car. Here's someone we can take a look at. Alexei Spirichev, who is Kirill Ostrelek's teammate. This is a scary driver right here. Alexei Spirichev was the runner-up of the 1999 VFU season last season out. Just barely lost the season out to Tina Curtis, and who is currently 6th for McLaren in qualifying. No championship, but 9 wins overall since he joined. He's a 10.5 up on the provisional pole time by his teammate. I suspect that he will take the provisional pole as things stand right now. This Alexei, he didn't win the championship last season, but he has officially marked his name as one of the greats of VFU, as he actually fell off in that last sector, 0.3 off, but that puts him in 2nd. So I was saying, he was a runner-up of 1999, but also the runner-up of the 1995 season we held. 9 wins overall in his 5 seasons, or have we done 5 seasons of VFU? Yes, we have. Damn. Right? 94, 5, 6, 9. So, yeah. Yeah, so across his 5 seasons, he's accumulated 9 wins. He's been the runner-up twice. Numerous podiums, numerous pole positions, and numerous fastest laps. This is a scary man. He's not won a championship yet, but his time will come soon. 0.3 up on his personal best. There's absolute frame drops here in the back straightaway. What in the world? Also having to worry about slow traffic here as they're preparing for their out laps, or their hot laps. As you see there, he's 0.2 up on his PB. It's absolute frame drops there. It's been a concern about recently too. And there you go. Well, 1/10 up. He's gonna need more than that. Like, he's out there just setting up multiple laps, so I'm sure Spirichev will get his time eventually. I could see a Delara go off in the background. Yeah, scary man Spirichev is, and we'll have to watch if we see his teammate, Kiroshelect. Oh, he gets blown! What? Oh, he got blocked there by the Lotus of Luigi Bruno, who absolutely just sacked the wall there. And, oh no, the game's crashed again. That's no good, actually. Oh dear. And qualifying is actually locked out, so until then, we'll have to pause. That's not good. Right, we are back right now. Um, Qualifying was paused because there have been just an absurd amount of people dropping off from the qualifying session. As you even saw, I, the broadcaster, managed to drop out of the session due to what's going on, and that's what we're all trying to figure out here right now. Is that we just really don't know what's causing everyone to drop out of the session. It's been an ongoing mystery since about the start of the week, and it's coming into effect in qualifying. And at this point, I'm starting to get concerned if we will even be able to get this race going today. As there is a plane outside with a banner on it. Since we don't have nothing to talk about right now. Yeah, well, I can't see what it says, so I will not comment on it. So yeah, we're trying to get everyone back in here, it looks like, and try to sort this problem out as things stand right now. Yeah, it's really weird right now. So we're gonna try this again. The mod maker Matthew, to be honest, taking a look at the mod to try and figure out what is going on exactly. But we will have to see how this progresses throughout the race weekend. This does, however, allow Stefan Jovanek, and Leonard Podesek, they lost those two to join back in because Stefan had crashed out in transition, and Leonard did not have his stuff sorted out. So yes, those two will be able to join. That will make the official car count for this weekend 16. I guess while we wait for what's what, we can talk more about some drivers, like, for example, Lewis Reese Burton, who has been the main source of talks this week, and today, actually. Where to begin? Well, that's one way to begin. That's one thing that Mr. Burton has been complaining about all weekend is the car and how it handles, and it's a question mark on if he's even going to compete after this round. And the Welshman, in his 4th season, I believe, it's his 4th season. It's not looking too good for him. And we'll just stop talking about him there because there's not much positivity to take out of the Welshman. Speaking about, oh, come on, people. You want me to talk about you, but then you start spinning out. Alright, Miguel, you're gonna have to wait your turn. So, yeah, Stefan, I don't really, so, Stefan was a last minute entry. He did not have a ride until today, and he is in the, I think, the second Jordan. Yeah, second Jordan. That seat is supposed to be driven by the Canadian Alexis Borden, but unfortunately for Borden, her pedals are broken, and she is unable to compete this round. So Stefan will be driving the car for this weekend at least. So it appears that he's going to be on a, but with how Alexis' situation is looking to be, it's most likely going to be on a round by round contract. So yeah, we didn't know nothing about Stefan Jovanovic. I don't know. Well, we don't know nothing about. Well, I don't really have much to say about him. He is described as experienced by Matthew, and I actually do know Stefan because he competed in the last round of the Season 12 Grand Prix Rejects R Factor Championship, where he raced at the final round at Sonoma, and he actually won the feature race and finished 5th in the sprint. So Stefan, definitely an experienced driver, but with no practice, how will he handle? Right now, he's all over the place, though. So a relatively clean lap. He kept it out the wall, 135.1. But yeah, Stefan is relatively an unknown to me right now, Nick Holiday, that is. So we will have to, as he looked down, and I looked down, I just saw him absolutely eat the wall. Lovely. Who else have we not talked about in the broadcast that we can talk about? Well, they all look to not be out. Has anything been said in the chat? Oh yeah, sure, we can talk about, let's go with Miguel. Miguel, this is his second season here, and his first season was one to forget. In his 7 attempts, he only qualified for one race, the Belgian Grand Prix, where he blew his engine through a rouge because he took it to 4th gear and didn't set his gears up. But yeah, in his 7 starts, he DNQ'd basically all but one. And right now, 12 seconds off of Bouchard's time. Miguel's season, it's gonna be about learning. Oh my God! And not as he, well, that's not exactly a good sign of things to come. If that's what just happened there, and it's gonna, maybe that's a potential foreshadowing of the future. Yeah, Miguel, this season is going to be about learning just how to control the car, how to set it up. But as things stand right now, I don't even think he's practiced all week. He's touching every wall. We'll let Miguel sort his stuff out. We'll talk more about Mache Gil, who just nearly killed Salvatore Serginano in the... Or is that Salvatore or Owen? Salvatore, yes. So Mache also debuted last season. Had a couple of starts for Minardi. Didn't really have many remarkable things. Not really much to report on. As it looks like this pause indicates that Louis Wedding has joined. Well, Louis and Leonard. That's going to be 17 people overall signed for this race. Louis Wedding is Ludwig von Wedekind. If you know, you know. Yeah, Mache debuted last season. Didn't really do much. Didn't do much remarkable. So he is just looking to learn and continue to grow in VFU. Been practicing all week. Set some decent qualifying times. So we'll have to see where he ends up come the end of this race. Louis Wedding joining. It looks like we might have qualifying might be starting soon again. We'll continue to talk about drivers such as Salvatore Serginano, who I talked about. Salvatore, a familiar face in VFU. He's been racing since the first season last year, a year and a half ago. One of the nicest people I've met in this community. Mod maker. He makes tracks for AMS and Assetto Corsa. Made the first, I think the first first finished product of the legendary Pescara Street Circuit. Very good track maker he is. You should absolutely go support and buy his tracks at Italo Tracks. But in terms of his VFU operations, he's been a good driver. He finished 4th last season with, I think, let's see here, my notes I wrote up here. Yeah, Salvatore finished 4th in the championship with 35 points, had a crap ton of podiums last season. Did not win, however, last season. And as a matter of fact, he hasn't won in a few seasons, actually. He's 3 seconds up. Okay, so Salvatore obviously doing a qualifying, trim. I'd hope this is qualifying trim. As I had to answer someone asking me what the pit speed limit was. It's 1991. There is no pit speed limit. But yeah, Salvatore has not won a race since the 1997 season where he won at Okayama. It's been a long drought, and I think it might be the longest active drought in VFU. So Salvatore, who is the #1 Ferrari driver, is going to hope to break that this season. Yeah, he deserves it, I'd say. Other drivers we could talk about on track currently. No one. Mainly because everyone else is trying to figure what the hell is going on with the mod. Yeah, we're currently in just an intermission right now. Apologies, everyone. Really just don't know what's going on with the game, the mod. We're currently oh my word, we are 30 minutes over schedule. Oh. I'll tell you what, Matthew does not like being over schedule. I'm sure he's not too happy with these problems. We got someone we can talk about though. Ludwig von Wedekind. AKA, well, that's actually Louis Wedding. He had a little bit of fun in our other league, the Virtual Sports Car Universe, and decided to change his name to Ludwig von Wedekind. Has, after I think 2 weeks, not changed it, as he just absolutely backed into the wall there. Rare dumb mistake by Louis. But Louis Wedding, well, really needs no introduction. He is the four-time VFU champion. He won every season up until 1999, where the only reason why he lost the championship last season was because, he hit the wall. The only reason why he lost the championship last season was because he was driving a less superior race car, as in he drove the BAR and took it to 3rd place in the championship and won 2 races. Technically, 1 officially. This is a dangerous man, just like Alexei Spirichev. And driving for McLaren, the world's longest game freeze ever. But yeah, Louis Wedding, the all-time GOAT right now in VFU. A nice guy, one of the most insightful people. He he's the head of track development in VFU, and yeah, I'd say VFU primarily. head of track development. If there needs to be skins to match the track's correct time period, clean up the track, make it look better, get the data good. He is the base of operations for that. So a very, very important piece of VFU, and well, most likely not anymore after that. Oh my god, what even happened there? Oh, yeah, he clipped the inside wall there as my game. Tell you what, no one really knows what the heck is going on right now. As my game has decided to just... What is going on? No one knows anymore. No one truly knows anymore what's going on. But people are not taking the time to just go out and continue to practice, and Stefan has improved his lap time as his teammates Jules Bouchard right behind him, so yeah, this is a good opportunity for Stefan to just get some extra practice going here. As he visits that corner and Ferrari has to take evasive action there. That was Salvatore. Ah, Louis, what is going on, man? I've never seen Louis Wedden make this many mistakes. And I've never seen a session be so laggy and... Never seen a session be so laggy and just slow. Okay. So, we're going to try this again. We're going to try qualifying. So, 30 minutes. No lap limit. As the game is now just really laggy. What in the world? Apologies everyone for not only the delay, but the current condition of whatever we even can call this. As Mache, the first car in line to qualify, a Jordan behind, that will be Jules. The green light, qualifying as Jules just absolutely overtakes Mache in the pits, because, you know, that makes perfect sense. So it's Jules followed by Mache and Lewis Reese Burton. Let's just pause and see. That's the Ligier of Luigi Bruno, and is that a Leighton house? That must be Leonard. I believe Leonard is actually driving for Leighton House, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Didn't know that because he literally spent all week not practicing. Oh, Jules! All over the place on his warm-up lap there. That could have been terrible. It's only a warm-up lap, Jules. It's only a warm-up lap. The Canadian, in my eyes at least, exceeds my brain failed there. The Canadian, in my eyes, in qualifying, is where he does the absolute best. Last night he told me that him actually drinking Molson before qualifying helps him get into the zone. So I'm pretty sure he has a couple cans of Molson right beside his desk, cracked them boys open, took a big swig of them, and now he's getting ready to do his flying lap in the Jordan 191. Icardi is essentially agreed upon to be one of the best looking cars in F1 history, which I disagree with. I think it's very overrated. But it's neither here nor there. Jules nailed the first part of the track. Scary fast. Oh, up to the wall. He goes, but keeps at the wall. Oh, same can't be said about Mache, who just absolutely nailed the wall there. But seems to have kept going. So could be a bit of netcode on my or desync rather. Of course, how these guys are from Europe and I am in the United States, so could be a bit desync from Mache, who's in Poland. Anyway, as far as Jules goes, coming at the run of his final lap, or his run up the lap here, it's a 126.3. Mache in the background absolutely nails the wall again, and that's going to be a 127.3. He can go faster though. It's Alexei Spirichev. We're looking at Lewis Reese Burton, I think, for the next lap time. A 130.3. Let's see who's out there setting lap times. Tina Curtis, 0.8 up right now. We'll follow her due to her position right now, being 0.8 up on Jules Broussard's time. Bennington in front of her, though, she'll have to hope that he'll get out the way, or if they're also on the lap, Bennington gets out the way. Tina is 0.7 up on first as Louis Wedding moves to the top of the board with a 125.6, but Tina is still up on that time, and this is going to be a good lap from the Irish driver, the defending VFU champion, I might add. It's a 125 flat. Takes her to the provisional pole that time. We have not talked about Tina Curtis, and she's not been on the track, but yes, she is the defending VFU champion after her incredible run, incredible comeback in the final stages of 1999. Becomes the second ever VFU champion after Louis Wedding, and she is looking to defend her championship, but with Louis as her teammate and Kara Osterlund, who just set up the provisional pole position. It's going to be a long season ahead. Oh, Leonard hits the wall. He needs to escape quickly. We see Stefan Jovanek in setting his lap time. 131.7, that's 7 seconds off. And Ronan Griffin with a 141? Must have been a slow lap from him. Actually, I think he was the car that was ahead of Tina Curtis when... that must have been the car that was ahead of Tina Curtis when she was on her flying lap. Louis Wedding has struck back with a 24.1 that puts him up to first. Ronan Griffin's going to improve his lap time, so yeah, that must have been him who got the way of Tina Curtis. So want to be a 128.1. That slots him up to 7th. Lewis Reese Burton, we briefly talked about towards the end of the practice session as the frames absolutely drop again. Been complaining about his car. Yet here he lies in qualifying, only 6 seconds off the leader. Oh, but he loops it around. Oh, into the wall. He wasn't improving though. Mache off here. I think at turn 2 here. Referring to some troubles. See the other Benetton. Oh, never mind. Matthew was on his qualifying lap, was up by 0.5, and he absolutely pancakes the wall. His whole front end's gone. Mache. Where is he at? This is the first corner he was actually off. Well, no, this was at the end of the long straight. See Ronan Griffin looking to improve his lap time. And gets absolutely impeded by Miguel Crespo there. Not really. Was Miguel on a lap there? I mean, well, he was, and then he spun out. A perfect representation of what Miguel has been going through this last season, as we see Owen Potter out on his warm-up lap. Another driver we haven't yet to talk about today, but Owen Potter, one of the founders of VFU, a constant figure within the VFU community. Back at Ferrari, not the first time he's been at the Scuderia. He drove for in the 1997 season, the second half of that season, and drove for them. And oh, it looks like his teammate Salvatore ate the curb back there. You see a tire and a wing. But yeah, Potter drove for Ferrari in the second half of 97 and drove for them in 94. 94 was an awful season for the British driver. And I think the less I remind him about that, the more better he'll be. Last season had a successful season at Jordan. Yeah, haven't seen him on the server much. I can't really tell where his pace lies right now. It is a known fact, however, that Owen Potter will miss about half of the season. Of course, it being the summer, and Owen, who is an IRL, who is a kart driver in real life, must be some schedule conflicts, but that is not my business to really get into. But he is a kart driver in real life, so if you ever see him at a event IRL, go support him. You'll be supporting not only him, but VFU. Anyway, let's not glaze him up anymore. Let's go watch his qualifying lap. I think this is the first time I've seen him on track this weekend in the second Ferrari. Let's get an onboard. Oh, whoa, 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 oh, no. Went way wide there, got into the barrier. That's Alexei Spirichev. Miguel spinning out again. Alexei Spirichev just went to provisional second. So that stinks it right now is a Williams 1-2 with Oshret leading Alexei Spirichev. These two were teammates last season at Stewart as... Oh! That's Sibiani spinning off. I think he was on a lap. But Spirichev and Oshret were teammates at Stewart last season, and they were a good pairing, besides the one time at Nürburgring where Carroll absolutely ruined Alexei's final qualifying run, but we will not talk about that here. Louis on a lap time for McLaren. 5/10 up on his provisional time, or his personal best, about a 10th up on Carroll Ostrelect here. The frames absolutely drop, but not for him. He's going to storm across the line. What time will it be? A 1:23.4 as a Williams in the background absolutely slams the wall. That was Carroll Ostrelect, and Louis goes up to second. 4/10 off of Carroll Ostrelect. So Louis has applied the pressure now to Williams as Alexei crosses the line on his last lap there. I think he was looking more at the wheel that was coming down the finish rate than his actual... I wasn't really know where I was going with that one. Anyway, Salvatore in P4. Let's go on board with him. He's up there too right now through the first sector. 2/10 up. Clips the wall though. No damage done, I'd hope. I think. I like to think at least. Yeah, he's lost about time there. He's only 600ths up. So that time we won't really get much there. As Miguel Crespo needs to get out of the way. Oh, come on, Miguel. What are you doing, man? And if Salvatore had any time there, he lost it. He might not even have been on the lap. Oh, Miguel. Ooh, Salvatore getting real close to that wall. We'll take an on-ball of him. And hopefully he doesn't put it in the wall like his teammate Owen Potter. The key to this track is absolutely nailing the corner entry and the corner exit. Into the hairpin we go. Up to the gears. 4.5 tenths up. Oh no! Oh wait! That was Leonard in the Leighton house. Oh man, that was close. A lot of the rookies and a lot of the bat markers struggling today. As for certain Leonard, who has not practiced all week, absolutely just giving a good example as to why you should practice. Anyway, Salvatore, 7 tenths up, hits the wall though. Hopefully it doesn't cost him much time as he goes through the final corner, nails it, absolute butter. Should be an improvement nonetheless. It's going to be a 123.4. That's 9 tenths up. Puts him in P4 ahead of Tina Curtis. Only look at that. He is up there. He's on the fight for at least second position in qualifying. He's going to go for it again. And he won't. He hits the wall out of turn 1. And he'll have to go back to the pits and try again. This track it's been tough, Phoenix. The track is bumpy. Very technical too. There's a lot of corner. You got to risk it. I've driven the track actually. I've tested it as we see Benetton's backwards. So yeah, difficult track this, but when you get it right, it's a very fun track. Very difficult. Track's very bumpy, especially after turn 1. And with those high-speed corners towards the start of Sector 2, as Owen Potter improves his lap time by a 10th. It's a difficult track, which is why we're seeing a lot of people go off here, as Louis Wedding back out on track. And going off. God, I don't know if the game just doesn't like McLaren or what, but just luck them, man. It seems like the game just wants to have a fit. So, Leonard Podolsek is the only person who has yet to set a lap time. He's been in the wall all qualifying long. We've seen him like twice now. Okay. The driver, I didn't have any notes written down from him, but I do know that he comes from the same league that Carol Oshlet, who... When have we talked about Carol yet, actually? But it's from an R-Factor league called Factor Flip, and he just flipped his car. Yeah, he flipped his car around. What in that? What? Okay, well, he spun. Yeah, from R-Factor league called Factor Flip. See a Jordan wing. That's actually a Lotus wing. He's done decent there. He's done decent there. Teammate Takara Oshler like the last season. They're in the same team. Has my game crashed again? Okay. It absolutely has. Okay. Well, you were thinking about looking at qualifying. You won't. Okay. Well, unfortunately, due to circumstances, we won't get to see the rest of qualifying. It's unfortunate, but I will be sure to update you on qualifying afterwards. And until then, we'll just be in an intermission. Oh man, this is looking to be the worst broadcast in VFU history. I apologize once again, but yeah, there's definitely some modding issues going on. Uh, we rejoined you about 7 minutes in left in qualifying. I guess qualifying isn't really all that entertaining anyway, so I guess it's not really that big of an issue if these issues happen in qualifying. As it will take its sweet time loading in because, why not? Okay, I'm back as a spectator. Good lord, 4 people have crashed out of the server. This is absolutely ridiculous. Well, from what we can tell, Jesus. Yeah, a lot of people have crashed out of the server since we last. So I think we lost like maybe 4 people, I think, in total. Well, 5 minutes ago, I don't think no one of importance has crashed out of the server. So yeah, Lexi Spirichev leads the way by 5/10 over Louis and Carol Salvatore. You have to go back a whole second before Tina Curtis. 1.7 seconds off. So that's Spirichev, the Russian, though, continuing to do his work. He's actually improving. Let me just check. My mic is on. Yes, it is. Yeah, we're actually improving on this lap even. The Russian absolutely showing why he is one of the best drivers in VFU, one of the fastest, one of the scariest, one of the most unknown. Louis has gone faster. He just took provisional pole, actually. Spirichev 3/10 up, though, on the PB and the pole position. He goes to the last corner, up to the wall. It's going to be a 1:21.36. Louis Wedding took 5/10 off just for Spirichev to put 6/10 back on. This guy is something else. He's no man. He is a robot, I promise you. And I don't know if we have a rule that says robots cannot compete, but damn. Anyway, Wedding going back out immediately for what could be his final qualifying run or final couple runs. Kirill Ostrolek coming across. See Salvatore Severgnano back out here. Up about a 10 from his personal best. Up to the wall on the exit there. It's 5/10 up on his PB. If he can complete this last sector good, it will put him P3 as things stand currently right now. And no indication that he will be coming back into the pits. Up to the wall. It's gonna be 7/10 up. That's P3. And that's only 2/10 off of Louis Wedding. Louis Wedding, there he is actually. The all top 4, top 5 are out. I bet everyone and their kids are actually out on track right now. It's Kirill Ostrolek. 2/10 up on his time. He'll look to take back what Severgnano had took from him. At the final corner. Let's see what the time is. It's 1:22.5, 3/10 up. Okay, that was not enough to did Serenano improve? Oh, Carroll was he improved in his time, but apparently not enough to overtake Serenano. See Louis Wedding out on his lap. This could be his final couple runs here. As game absolutely towards a fifth there. To sector 1, 6/10 down. The Australian is currently P2 on the board. Bad lap this one is, so his next lap will be his last real good run. As speaking about last runs, Alexei Spirichev is on his final lap as things stand right now. I believe the 110% rule, even though that was not a part of the era, was in effect. So I think some of these guys are gonna get caught out here by this rule. But yeah, lots of people crashing up the server. So how they're gonna handle this, the administrator, is gonna be interesting. So he starts his final lap here. He's gonna go all in on this lap. Gets it loose. Not what he needs. Oh man, you can tell he's pushing. He's all over the track. It's not the Louis Wedding you see often, but oof. Oh, he hits the wall. I think this is going to be a faster lap time, lads. The time hits 0. Louis will not improve in this lap. We'll pay our attentions to, I mean, who else is out here on the track that we can look at? Kara Ostrelect. On his final lap. Serenano has completed his final lap. So he's in the garage. He will not. We see Spirichev actually improving on his current time. Hits the wall there. Oh, gets it all loose out the final corner. Oh, not the final corner there. 6/10 down, so he will not improve. He will stay where he's at. So Kara Ostrelect really the only one here who can improve, potentially improve, and maybe get another position or so. Gets up to the wall there. He's 5/10 up. This would put him at third, but if he this would put him second actually. So Carroll is gonna be really looking to push it, and through the final corner he goes. Up to the wall. What's he gonna be? He's up against the wall, actually. It's an 8/10 improvement. He moves up to second, and it's a 1-2 for Williams in qualifying. Kara Ostrelect showing once again his success. Oh God, I hope that's really not notifying everyone in the chat. Oh no. I was told to rejoin as a spectator. I really hope that's not notifying everyone in the chat. If it is, that's gonna be bad, but good lord, yeah. So 1-2 for Williams, I think. As it's just confirming that yes, I in fact was like massively massively just interrupting everyone. Well, I think I need to change this. Okay, well, I need to go change the setting. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Whoa. Oh no. Man, oh man. Oh, yep, well, as if the race wasn't already a mess, I accidentally impeded about half the people there, so, yeah. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, so the 100. Okay, so let's just move on from the fact that I basically screwed about everyone there. Um, yeah, the 110% rule was in effect at 129.5. I think Miguel had like a 130, like a 135. So there we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's just not touch that again. Okay, let me not touch that again. So I really don't know what's going to be the situation. We're missing a couple people. I know Matthew. We're missing Matthew. There's Matthew. Then we're missing a couple more. Then we'll be ready to go, hopefully shortly, for this 40 lap race around here. Yeah, I don't even know how qualifying is going to be sorted out. I think we'll just have to see, really. I think we'll be getting underway shortly here. As you can see, some directions from the lead at VFU, Matthew Sibiani, basically saying that due to all the technical difficulty tonight, the first 5 laps will be eligible for a restart, which is normal from our first 1 lap. And it's a shame that we have to go through this weekend. We usually don't have these problems, but it's a good cereal. I believe we're missing one more actually no. Moses in the other Delara had to drop out, so I think this is actually who all we have. As the warm-up is closing down, we will most likely go a bit earlier than we usually do. we do tend to not use the full warm-up. As I promise will not be eaten. Denotes the CP. As looks like we will definitely be getting started soon here. I think someone just absolutely died at the start. Just Tina practicing her pits. Yeah, some notes about this. No fuel, no refueling in this area. We should have some pit stops, for tires. I think so. Yeah, I would like to think so. Yeah, of course, yeah, of course. What am I talking about? I do wonder if they're actually going to allow Miguel to start. I was concerned. Oh, okay. Um. Okay. So, 16 drivers it is then for the United States Grand Prix. The start of the sixth season of VFU. I had to count once again. And there we go. When the cars get rolling out, we will give you their starting lineup for today's race. Gonna be 40 laps here around the street circuit. It's a long circuit. I don't know what to expect, but it's gonna be a good one, I think. Hopefully everyone gets on the grid in time. Some people like to just absolutely wait to the last second to... God damn it. Yeah, no, I